In just 2 short months, LA County plans to leave the joint homeless agency known as LAHSA. Instead, the county has formed its own department to handle housing and homeless services.
Here to explain the move is County Supervisor Lindsey Horvath. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So you've been quoted saying the county does not need LAHSA. Can you talk about why you believe this and what's happening moving forward?
Well, we've seen that LAHSA has not delivered the solutions that people have been looking for. And it's time to call the question. We know that residents here in Los Angeles County voted for Measure A for accountability. And we have to bring those dollars back into the oversight of our county board, because when LAHSA has them, we're not getting the results that we need. And we can't just keep throwing money at this problem.
This was an agency you supported at one point in time.
I served on the commission, so I saw firsthand. I thought when I came onto the Board of Supervisors, if I put myself there, I would be able to see what was going on and be able to fix it. And what I realized is the whole system is broken. We cannot save it. It needs to be eliminated. We need to be moving towards a different kind of collaboration with the city and with the entire region on solving this problem, but in a way where we're overseeing those dollars and measuring impact, not just how many dollars are going out the door.
Yeah, Mayor Karen Bass has just told our Tom Waite earlier that during her time in office, homelessness across the country went up 18%. She said here in the city, it went down 18%. She's called the county's new department, quote unquote, more bureaucracy. How do you respond to that?
Well, we have actually been part of that solution with her. We've seen a decrease throughout Los Angeles County, and I'm proud of that decrease. It's not more bureaucracy. It's in fact the opposite. In the county, 14 different departments have touched the issue of homelessness. Consolidating that work down into one department that's accessible to the entire region is incredibly important. It's also founded on the most successful program anywhere in Los Angeles County, including the city programs, called Housing for Health, which has the best track record of getting people off the street, wrapped in service, and never returning to the street. And that's a metric that I think people are upset about too. They don't want to see people just cycling in and out and watching us continue to waste our money. That's the kind of solution that the county is offering.
It's definitely something people talk about all the time.
Absolutely.
You can't go anywhere without people talking about it. Such a big topic as well in the county supervisor's race. You're seeking re-election.
Yes.
Seems there's many of your opponents, everyone has a different stance on how to tackle the homelessness problem. Can you explain your approach and why you believe it's the best one?
Well, I've now seen firsthand what is exactly wrong with this system, and we are in the process of dismantling what doesn't work and establishing what does. We're creating coordination with the city council members in the city of Los Angeles, as well as all of the 87 other cities. That's never happened before. We just expected LAHSA to do its job. Clearly they weren't, and it was never even set up to deal with the whole region. So actually knowing how we solve this problem, having oversight over the dollars, accounting for them and investing them in the places where they work, and taking them away from the places that have not delivered the answers that we've needed is exactly what the county is doing, and that's what we need more of right now.
Supervisor, let's shift gears here. Tomorrow is an important day of awareness we want everybody to know about. It is the National Day of the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls. Can you talk about that, please?
Yes, we actually have a motion at the Board of Supervisors tomorrow to recognize this very important time. Unfortunately, for many of our Indigenous communities in Los Angeles County, there comes a time in a young person's life where they are educated about this tragic reality that far too many of our community members go missing, are eventually killed, and because we aren't following this as a society, it continues to happen at an alarming rate. And I heard firsthand from young people in my district, from the Pacu cultural community, about what their personal experience was. And no young person should ever have to lose their innocence on such a tragic topic and ever be caused to live in fear. So this is really about all of us stepping up, getting educated, being aware, and protecting our community members.
Before we have to go, the Metro D line opens this Friday.
Yes.
It's going to connect downtown to Beverly Hills. This is the first of 3 extensions.
Yes.
A lot of people excited about this. Other people kind of like, why are we spending the money? So can you talk about the next 2 phases, the timeline for these projects, and people who may be against it?
I am thrilled that this is happening. This is the only alignment that is opening not only in Los Angeles County, but anywhere in the country this entire year, I learned from our CEO.
Oh, wow.
So it really just goes to show the investments that Los Angeles County is making are historic. They are transformational. You're going to be able to get from downtown to Beverly Hills in under 20 minutes.
What? That's amazing.
I know. For anyone who doesn't like to sit in traffic,
Mind-boggling.
this is a game changer. And it will continue the next couple of phases to open in time for the Olympics, which we're very excited about. This is a corridor that's often traveled.
Yes.
We've been working with bus lanes to try and get people moving faster. Now there's an additional option. We need to get people out of their cars and into a transit-oriented culture, and this alignment is really going to help with that.
And I think with gas prices right now, we're seeing more and more
Exactly.
people using
Absolutely.
the metro. So,
Absolutely. People are feeling it at the pumps. They're feeling it in the grocery stores. They are figuring out how to manage their budgets. And at Metro, we're trying to make sure we keep those costs down for people as well. So we invite you to come onto the system.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
know.
Yes.
Quality of life for everyone.
Absolutely.
Lindsey, thank you so much for being
Thank
with us.
you.
Really appreciate it.